To you and welcome to, well, Sunday's edition of Crafters TV, in which it's been a difficult few days. And came in for the remaining two shows of yesterday. We did have Lily as well, so a big thank you to them. Yes, what can I say other than what I've already said there? It has been a bit difficult, hasn't it? You know, not just here in the UK, but right across the world yesterday. Gave me proclamation of King Charles III, and I know today many of you may be travelling well throughout Scotland today. So, you know, if you're dotting back and forwards, we do have a launch for you, and this is something that many people adore when it comes to out, and that is, of course, colouring. It is from when it comes to Academy of Colour. Academy of Colour, you could go for the one-off box, for instance, like we. It is about that journey. It is about starting from the main box them over Colour Me Happy. So you're starting to build. It's starting to build up that. Water-based. You're going to be able to are on Facebook. We'll talk to you about that just shortly. How you can go back and you can learn from these classes. Now, first that we've seen her on a Sunday on Crafters Academy of Colour, but of course Spectrum Noir. She's here today with me. Leann. Morning, Leann.
It's my first time on a Sunday. Of colour has been so popular out there, hasn't it? And it's such a fantastic thing. So to be launching it, I think, on you, not everything, because there's a lot, but a soupçon of what you can expect. All today.
Absolutely. Well, we're at the end. Didn't feel right just bringing the shows to you and going all about these deals. These are across on our website. What I will say as well that the there's lots of lovely benefits that you can also get and include when it comes to. There's a free gift still going. We've still got that going. Whereas if you spend 10 be doing that, you're going to get a free gift, which is a best wishes. Create a card die. Lovely die. Only that. We are giving you double points, not only just on what you're going to be seeing with myself and Leann throughout today, but anything with an orange dot, which is pretty much a lot to the next level when it comes to Club Inspire. The other thing that we are still going to do, Debbie and Lily both done. Picking out a winner, where a winner in each hour is going to, and that lucky winner will get that gift. Now we might choose a craft box, we might choose a goodie bag. The winner is then going to go into.
Very excited, Craig. Yes. I didn't know about this. So when you say we pick it out of something?
No, you choose.
We choose, we pick.
When that.
Oh, I feel very excited now.
Yeah, it is exciting.
It is.
That wins a gift throughout anniversary. Craft along with myself. To discuss, we're going to decide which we're going to be making. Oh, hands up.
Because I'm staff, can I not join in?
Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. I suppose you could, but what you wouldn't be in with the chance of is one of those lucky thing that I use within that craft along.
What about this?
And let's just say, you know how much I love the for Gemini. Just saying. Just saying. But yeah, everyone that wins one of these gifts through our anniversary event is all going to go into a craft along with me. Facebook. All going to be invited and we'll talk and discuss and then we will of course pick out one lucky using. But we are here, we are live first full day on Crafters TV. Flora. So with this one here, Flora and Fauna. So with this one here, you are going to be getting 45 elements in total. Already getting a really good saving on that one there. It is of course over the $10, so you're instantly going to be getting that free gift. Purchase something earlier on in the week and these extra double points has then made you platinum, you're then going to get it at $27.19 or $35. Our Academy of Colour. We do have the previous boxes. The first one where is you're getting loads of goodies. Class, working and view the classes with Leann. You've got your core tools. You're even getting your folder to keep it all in. We do have the first box, which is the portraits. This is our brand new one. Leann, as I said at the start here, yes, of course, Spectrum Noir. What is it in a nutshell that so many people have loved since we first launched the Academy of Colour?
Important thing to everybody, the thing that everybody has absolutely aspect of it. So we have a private and dedicated area where I do live tutorials. Those tutorials stay there, so when you boxes, the education for that box is already waiting for you. It's pre-recorded and it's there waiting for hours of dedicated tuition, and then for the we have 2 hours of dedicated tuition, and that means me on my own with no apologies, I know what it's like to be on your side of the bench as well, Craig. No interruption, just pure education, chat and sharing with you the love of colour. And I think everybody who of you have let us know that you are loving that and that you really do feel that you're.
And we were actually talking about before, many who started with the portraits that actually then went back and got the original box because they see they're learning from you. And you know, we do have to say as well, techniques that you're be using the stamps, you know, you're getting your cardstock, whether it's watercolour, alcohol, you're getting. Key thing is we really want to get you started off on our brand new launch collection. $33.99 or $44.95. Cross on our website is.
Absolutely. So the box itself, and as will the future boxes, and this one is dedicated to need to be able to really maximise the use of your alcohol and watercolour markers that come in the box and get some absolutely exquisite results. me struggling with that. When you slide your sleeve off, this is the box that you will find you have, and it continues. Your colouring journey started with the main box, it continues with portraits and now Flora and box with that lovely snap. I find that very, I know it's a very minor point.
So satisfying.
But it is a quality box that you've got here. So open up your box and the first thing you've got is your layer in here, and this little card. Please do not throw this away. This is so incredibly important. So this tells you it's the QR code and a web address to take you to that private and dedicated education. So that is how you access all of the learning. Keep that, it's really important. It's got one of those little re-stickable dots on there that doesn't peel off. What I do with mine is that, and then I'm not losing it. It's just stuck on the roof of my box, and when I need it, I've got it. So many of you get in touch with customer service and say, I've lost my card, I can't get into the education. We send you an do that, you're not going to lose it. So your first layer is your new 6 alcohol markers. They're the ones with the black barrels. 6 markers, 2 colours. 3 blue markers are your 3 new colours there. That's the first layer. The second layer, you get a panel to store all of your acrylic stamps. Flora and Fauna, so you know where to put your stamps. You then get your full, which it is cram-packed. All of the demonstrations, all of the techniques that I show you today are going to be using these stamps. As watercolour card with that little band there. Take that out and you as well. So you've got both your watercolour and your alcohol in this box. Now you get that, and then you get a dedicated education session using these Flora and Fauna techniques. Each new box comes out, we launched it on HSN, number of authorship programme that they bought into. I do a live education centre. Here we're catching up, and so actually I think it's of waiting for everybody to receive their box, because we have to wait until everybody's got their box before they're chomping at the bit like I want to do it. However, if you're buying into it here in the UK, that's already happened, that education. This, and it lands on your doorstep, lands through. You can sit down at the computer, use that card, access the education, and go through. Dedicated. And can I tell you that this Flora and Fauna class has been the single most popular. They get one of the boxes, they go and buy the ones they've missed because they realise what they are missing and they love it. Interaction I've seen from people, definitely this Flora, loving it. And I just must mention, Craig, as well, Academy of Colour. So if you are wanting to, if you are purchasing, or if you're on that journey, if you're getting this today, do who are on this fantastic journey. Spectrum Noir specialists in there as well, who give you feedback on your projects when you share them in Facebook, giving little hints and tips and giving you one-to-one feedback on your colouring via Facebook when you share your photographs. That's all. Then you get all of that other stuff for free. Your skill and your expertise, and try some of the things that you might not have dared try.
A moment ago when I was saying, Leanne, how some people it's maybe just opted for the portraits to start with, but when you've education you're getting from Leanne, All of them basically, starting off with that main box as well. Well, I'm going to go straight back to Leann just to say as well, keep your comments coming in. We've got saying hi, it's lovely to see us this morning. I'm going to have a read through them and then we'll come back to the comments just shortly while Leann goes over, well, really to see exactly what you're going to be getting.
Absolutely. So these are the Flora and Fauna type colours there. We do and will use colours from the previous boxes as well. Watercolour card. We've got all of that acrylic stamps. I think you can see them so much easier as well. It's just show you what that looks like. Going to be able to achieve attending that education. And
yeah. These
are your markers, so you can see them between the alcohol colouring. The images look like with alcohol, this is what they look like with watercolour. So you can see it does look ever so slightly different, and you're going to learn the colours that have been used are very similar. And really this more looks like a painterly result. You're going to learn all of that. That's everything you get in the box, including your mounted panel. It really is the product that obviously I'm proud of all of our products, of course. They're all Noir range. I think it's this colouring journey, this colouring the whole ethos and enjoyable. And so many of you to say, I bought the colouring things watching your scared, and they were just sitting in a corner, they weren't doing anything. I've bought the Academy of Colour, I've done the education, I feel able to try. I'm using all of the things that I've been collecting for years, and now I'm using them and having I've produced. That empower you all, give you the skills, give you the ability to use those products and do something that you love and that you're out. And hundreds of you, thousands in that Facebook group have been in touch to say that's exactly what you're experiencing. So if you're sat at home thinking, I'm not sure, just give it a go. Give it a go with Flora and Fauna. Go and look at that, using it, and see if you're proud of the things you've done. Previous boxes, as so many of you have already done.
Said earlier on Crafters TV, the other day I was watching Lily colouring. Phenomenal. Jan and her colouring is phenomenal. And we'll bring you products. See, this would be good to start with if maybe you want to venture into the world of colouring. And we've got sometimes it could be the case of taking a collection from here or taking if you've never picked up an alcohol pen, if you've never picked up a what on past shows, but you're still unsure and you want to start right from the beginning and let as Academy of Colour that as a beginner is going to step as well. It's the techniques, it's that education, the styles, all these different things that you're going to be able to do, and you're getting that time and time again. And let's just say within that Academy of Colour Facebook group, I've seen Leann. Leann can sometimes just be sitting in her office and she'll come on with a video what you're doing as well. And can I just say, and I've always been open, I've been open with you, Leann, as well, you know, certainly during the last couple of years now, things that you're coming up with, that you are colouring, following the techniques, following the education,
Absolutely. I think so many of you, the results that I'm seeing in there, looks like you've education down, and we're giving you really useful hints and tips. And I think that, you know, I'm so grateful of live TV, streaming time, to no sales, only education, holding your hand and taking you on that journey. And the reason for that is, in the education, so it's not, I've done this, but I've got this, this and this from my stash, and if you've got the same, you could get something similar. That's really frustrating. So hard to do. I only use the things that can be using the exact same stamp, the exact same mark, the exact same results, which is so fabulous. And look what I've achieved, and you're so proud. And I think that's show you very quickly. This is one floral floral spray. This is coloured in 3 different ways, and coloured in 3 different ways. Now I teach you that, but I have these boards created for you. So I break that down into step-by-steps, which means this is then photographed, uploaded to the Academy of Colour Education is, and you can follow through step by step exactly what I've done that for every single one of these techniques. So you can see the colour of yellow and turquoise to get the peach, and I give you the markers and the step by step. I do the same for the watercolour. So every step of the way, and all of the description for you, which builds up this whole and step by steps, and whole colourist, and you will start to use everything that you've got at home, and you will get joy from it. The other thing, groups in the past where some people haven't been very kind, and I've had to leave the group because I really don't like it when there's not kindness. We've all started at the beginning. We're all as part of that journey. One of the things that I'm very, very clear on in the Academy of Colour Facebook group, and I've every single person being kind and respectful to everybody else. Really about being in a big circle. We've got our journey, and we're loving the journey we're on. And Craig, it's just one of the most, I'm really proud of it. It's one of the most phenomenal, especially when it comes to colouring.
Well, you know, you think for you guys stateside with crop classes, here in the UK craft classes, and you know, and no disrespect, because these classes are really, really worthwhile going to as well. But what do you get? You'll get the glue, you'll get they supply the pens, or you need to supply them yourself. Whereas, you know, today's price, $33.99 or $44.95, you're getting of colour, and you're getting the tools to do that on as well. And this is when I was thinking just before as well, this is one of the occasions of the worldwide launch. Because as Leanne had said, if you're POW, it's there. You get this through the door. When you scan to where you need to go. What I do need to say as well, or to thank you for joining us on, you know, what has been a very difficult couple of at the moment. So what we're going to do is we're going to come off here just so that we can get that back into this. We're just going to end the stream and then we'll be back in about 4 or 5 minutes. Hopefully those gremlins will be kicked out and we'll be nice and fresh again. So come back just in a few